Okay.
Locked in now.
Can you hear me good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll get started with Ellis Brooks now. First question will go to Donnie Collins.
Hey, Ellis, the 4th and inches play, what did you see on that play, and what was the feeling on the sideline after you guys were able to make that stop?
Well, number 5 came in the game, started off in shotgun, went under center, which isn't their usual MO, so kind of put my antennas up, just try to make a play. On the sideline, I mean, it was a big stop. Had guys behind me, so just energy. And we had that energy all game, so.
Mark Wogenrich.
Ellis, how important was that play then in the context of the turnover that wasn't a couple plays earlier, the fumble that didn't happen, basically?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
So the 4th down stop happened about 3 plays after that fumble that didn't happen with shotgun Kevon. How did you guys then respond to that to get that 4th down play?
This year has been a year of adversity. It's not anything we're not used to at this point. So it was really, I'm not going to say easy, but in terms of just being able to go back out there with the mindset of we can overcome and we can attack anything, and that circumstances don't make us, we make our circumstances. So.
Ben Faree.
Hey, Ellis, thanks for your time today. You guys
of course
managed to avoid, some of those like big game-changing mistakes that have kind of happened the last couple of weeks. I mean, what was kind of different there is that you guys did execute pretty consistently today.
We had a great week of preparation, start to finish, came in. That was a big thing that we were emphasizing coming in, just dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, and I really feel like it showed out today.
Mike Poorman.
Hi, Ellis.
Hey, what's up?
How are you doing? Where does this win rank as far as your career at Penn State?
Any win is a great win. We haven't beaten this team since 2009, so this is definitely up there with the top wins that I've had since I've been here. It's my first win as a starter, so this is really exciting. I'm glad we're coming in the big house and get a W.
Donnie Collins.
Ellis, to play with the lead, I mean, to get the lead early, get up a couple scores, how does that change the way you guys could play on defense? How does that help you kind of settle into the game plan, the way you want to play it?
To be honest, we try to play defense no matter what the score is, the same way. Every play just with a 6-second focus is what we try to preach and what we try to emphasize. So yeah, like just being able to go out there every single snap, no matter what the circumstances. Like I said earlier, we make our circumstances don't make us.
Other questions for Ellis? Go ahead, Mark.
Ellis, you mentioned that your antenna went up when you saw Milton under center. Had you not seen that on film? And then what do you mean by saying that your antenna went up?
It was 4th and 1. He goes under center. Honestly, just wanted to walk up and respect my gap in case they did do that. I had seen it early in the year from a couple other teams, and was just able to make a play.
Donnie Collins.
Ellis, I'm sure you guys see Kevon Lee a lot in practice. What impressed you most about him? Is something like today something that you guys expect from him, or is that kind of something that he has to show in a game like this?
Something that I saw today that I was actually talking with Jesse on the sideline was he runs very patient for a freshman. He runs very patient for a freshman, and that's going to pay dividends to him and our offense. So, heck of a player, obviously more physical developed kid as a freshman coming in. So I'm proud of him, man. I'm glad he got to go out there and show his thing today.
Nate Bauer.
Hey, Ellis, in the fourth quarter, when Daquan had the strip sack and they called Shaka for batting the ball back into the field. Well, I guess what was your reaction to that? Like, how did you guys take that on the sideline when you got that call, and then to come back, and eventually get that stop there? How did you feel like you guys responded to that situation?
Well, at first confused because I thought it was a heck of a play, him to knock that ball back in and us get on it. But after that, no matter, and I know I keep saying this, but like that's really how we approach it. Like the circumstance just didn't matter because we make our circumstance. We knew that we could go out there and get another stop, and it was on us, and that's what we want at the end of the day. So,
go ahead, Nate.
I guess just to build on that, had you felt like you guys had been doing that previously this season, or was that new? Like was that a different way that you guys were able to handle that adversity, for lack of a better word?
That's something that we've been preaching since the offseason, that no matter what the circumstance, you take the field and you play Penn State defense. It's a brand of defense that you go out there and play, whether it's the first snap, last snap, first quarter, fourth quarter, you play hard football from start to finish. So.
Any other questions for Ellis? Oh gosh, John, go ahead.
All right, thanks. Hey, Ellis, appreciate the time today.
Yeah, of course.
Without looking at the tape, how would you describe the defensive effort today? It seemed like you guys stepped up and made plays when you needed to make them. So how would you describe the defensive effort from that standpoint?
We are all 11. One band, one sound. We preach high intensity effort every single play. That's the one thing that can't be questioned. That can't be questionable is your effort on every single snap. So definitely came out there today. All 11 guys running to the ball. And it was good defense.
Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, what kind of an opportunity does this present for you guys moving forward? Like, how do you feel like you guys can take this and use it through the rest of the season?
Just that the way I feel like we could take this and use it for the rest of the season is just that we've had so much adversity, and now we finally get a little taste of some positivity. You feel me? And being able to make corrections after a positive game, being able to make corrections, you feel me? Just like continue this momentum, continue that energy that we had today, and just carry that energy on throughout the rest of the season and finish strong.
Go ahead, Nate.
I'm just wondering to build on that. How important are these moments for specifically the younger guys? You got so many freshmen and sophomores that are playing big roles on that side of the ball and on offense, but just what does it do for those guys?
Yeah, it's their first one in college football. So they get to see what Penn State is, what Penn State is supposed to be. Especially in the locker room afterwards, just seeing all the smiles on those guys' faces, man, it means the world to me. So that's why I play football, to see them guys happy. So I know they was super excited to get that win, and I was super excited to get that win. So.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was actually going to ask pretty much the same question Nate asked Ellis, but just kind of building on that. In terms of morale and confidence, what can a win like today do in terms of like going into practice next week? What will be your message to the guys in terms of, you got a sense of what winning feels like? Let's make sure that this continues then.
Mm-hmm. It started in practice the week before. Like I said, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was like, this week I feel like we really dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's. Had great preparation the whole week throughout, and that's what gives you the confidence to go out there and play how you want to play. So I feel like the biggest thing I could preach to my guys is just that same preparation, that same dotting the I's, crossing the T's we did in practice last week. Let's come out here and do it again so we can play confident again on Saturday.
One thing that we talked about is when an athlete or anybody really gets in.
Anything else from anybody in this room?
It's definitely like a game changer and it's fun.
Thank you, guys.
All right, you're good, Ellis. Thank you so much for your time.